Jennifer Lawrence, Oscar winner, Hunger Games icon, one of the biggest movie stars on the planet, was told she wasn't pretty enough for a role. And that role? It went to Margot Robbie. Jennifer just revealed the brutal reason she lost out on Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and what Sharon Tate's own sister said about her looks. This story says everything about Hollywood's toxic beauty standards. Let's get into it. This all came out on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast with Josh Horowitz, released January 12th. Jennifer Lawrence was talking about directors she still wants to work with when Horowitz brought up Quentin Tarantino. He said, "Tarantino's been chasing you. He wants you." Lawrence responded, "I don't know about that." Then Horowitz asked about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the 2019 film starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. And here's where it gets brutal. Lawrence said, "Well, he did, and then everybody was like, she's not pretty enough to play Sharon Tate, and then they didn't." The audience gasped. Horowitz said, "That's not true." Jennifer responded, "I'm pretty sure it is true, or it's that thing where I've been telling this story this way for so long that I believe it." Then she added with a laugh, "Or he just was never considering me for the part, and the internet just went out of their way to call me ugly." Here's the thing, Jennifer Lawrence isn't making this up. Back in 2017, when Tarantino was casting the film, Sharon Tate's actual sister, Deborah Tate, spoke to TMZ about who should play Sharon, and she did not hold back. Deborah said, "They are both extremely accomplished actresses, but I would have to say my pick would be Margot, simply because of her physical beauty and the way she carries herself. It's similar to that of Sharon." Then she said this about Jennifer Lawrence. "I don't think as much about Jennifer Lawrence, not that I have anything against her. She's just, I don't know, she's not pretty enough to play Sharon. That's a horrible thing to say, but I have my standards." Read that again. Not pretty enough. About Jennifer Lawrence, an Oscar-winning actress, one of the most successful stars in Hollywood, and someone publicly said she wasn't attractive enough for a role. That's the entertainment industry. Now, here's an interesting detail. Tarantino actually did consider Jennifer Lawrence for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but not for Sharon Tate. In 2021, Tarantino revealed on the WTF with Marc Maron podcast that he wanted Jennifer Lawrence to play Squeaky Fromm, a member of the Manson family. He said, "Early on, I investigated the idea of Jennifer Lawrence playing Squeaky Fromm. She came down to the house to read the script because I wasn't letting it out. Jennifer literally went to Tarantino's house, read the whole script by his pool, but in the end, it didn't work out." Tarantino added, "She's a very nice person, and I respect her as an actress." That role went to Dakota Fanning instead. So Jennifer Lawrence got rejected for 2 roles in the same movie. The internet said she wasn't pretty enough for one, and the other just didn't work out. Here's the wild part. This isn't even the first major role Jennifer Lawrence lost. On the same podcast, she joked, "I auditioned for Twilight but didn't get that because I guess I was too ugly." She's talked about this before. In 2023, she revealed on the Rewatchables podcast that she auditioned for Bella Swan and was turned down immediately. She said, "I didn't even get a call back, but my life would have been totally different." And the role that actually devastated her? Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. She told Howard Stern, "The only time I've ever been truly devastated by losing an audition was Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. That one devastated me." That role went to Mia Wasikowska. Lawrence even admitted, "She was perfect and amazing, and I couldn't have had a British accent." She also revealed that she and Emma Stone used to compete for the same roles constantly, including Easy A, which Stone got. Even Oscar winners face rejection. Even Jennifer Lawrence gets told she's not pretty enough. What makes this even more interesting is that Tarantino has been trying to work with Jennifer Lawrence for years. Back in 2015, he wanted her to play Daisy Domergue in The Hateful Eight. He told Entertainment Weekly he was a huge Jennifer Lawrence fan and approached her for the role, but Lawrence was too busy with Hunger Games publicity at the time. The role went to Jennifer Jason Leigh, who got an Oscar nomination for it. Let's be real about what this story reveals. If Jennifer Lawrence can be publicly called not pretty enough for a role, what does that say about Hollywood's beauty standards? She's won an Oscar. She's led billion-dollar franchises. She's been named one of the most beautiful women in the world. And still, someone said she didn't meet the standard. That's what actresses deal with constantly. Their talent isn't enough. Their track record isn't enough. They're reduced to whether they're pretty enough. It's toxic, and Jennifer Lawrence calling it out, that matters. Jennifer Lawrence, not pretty enough for Sharon Tate, but pretty enough for an Oscar and a $3 billion franchise. I think she's doing just fine. What do you think about Hollywood's beauty standards? Drop it in the comments. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.